Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia and welcome to the start of a new weekly reading vlog. This week I'm going to exclusively be reading the oldest books on my TBR. Now I'm not picking from my TBR, you know, like that big video I did at the beginning of the year because where am I, guys? I'm in Canada. Sorry. I live like half the time in Canada and half the time in the States. It's how my life works right now because I go to college here in Canada and I live in the States. I don't know. I don't have those physical books, so I was like, I'm not gonna pick from those books. Go onto my Goodreads. If you're not following me, do it. And I've had Goodreads since I think it's at 2017, which I'm like, oh god, I feel old. And I like sorted it by like date added, I guess, to want to read. Girl, did we have some fun, cute, older. Why? So here's what the frick is happening. I'm going to be reading the oldest books on my TBR. I think the ones I pulled out are I'll Give You the Sun by J.D. Nielsen, Eliza and Her Monsters, which I actually do own physically, and then When Dibble Met Rishi. So I'm going to start with When Dibble Met Rishi, and by start, I'm going to, I mean I already did. I started this while I was in class because I finished my assignment early. Like, what do you want? I'm literally only like a chapter or two into it, but I am really excited about it. I'm not very far through that, as I can tell. But I have to go edit so that I can be alive. I'm really close to 1.2k. I haven't subscribed. Do it right now. The first minutes are the ones that count. I'm going to do that. I have a spin class. Lots of normal Tuesday things. Yes, I'm starting this later. Okay, see, I'm sorry I'm in the same location, but like the issue is I do leave my room, but I have 3 roommates. I have been reading. Oh, I don't actually have to show you because I have editing skills. I've been reading When Dibble Met Rishi. That's why my computer's huffing and puffing. I finished my editing. That's what I'm reading. Literally, can I just read this fucking line? It's not a spoiler because that's literally what happened. So essentially Rishi does know that like they're getting set up when he's going to this camp. Like that's the reason he's going to this tech camp that they're both going to, and that's the reason Dimple is allowed to go, but she doesn't know that. And he literally, the first thing he says to her is, "Hello, future wife." I love him. What an icon. I'm on chapter 5, so I've not been reading for that long. I'm watching the Queen, Olivia. You cannot see her. Yeah, but I do have to get ready to go to spin class. Okay, I wasn't planning on filming right now. Also, like, my voice is fucked because I have allergies or cold. No one knows. Anyway, I just started Eliza and Her Monsters. Literally just started. Like, turned on the audiobook 5 seconds ago. And it starts with a Sylvia Plath quote. So I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Literally, my heart. I just finished a book, which is why I hadn't started this audiobook, because I was reading another audiobook, which is not for this video. It was very good. I'll talk about it in my wrap up. I was just sitting here in my planner, just taking a break from homework. Something about a Sylvia Plath quote. It really just, I love. I'm so excited. This is quirky. Hello, my friends. I am like 25% into Eliza and Her Monsters. I keep wanting to call this The Sun and Her Monsters, and I just want to let you know that. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm like very like congested and kind of gross, so I might be getting sick. I skipped my spin class that I normally go. Well, actually, the spin class I normally go to was canceled, so I signed up for a different one. But either way, I skipped it because I don't want people to think like I've got if I'm like sneezing and stuff, and I just like don't want to get other people sick or get sick or something. But I'm also, I don't know what percent through because I'm reading on my iPad, but I am a bit of the way through When Dibble Met Rishi. I've been reading that like every time I have the chance, essentially. I am really loving it. It's so sweet, and it's like the guy falls first, which I love. Like, I adore. I'm trying to think if it happens that often, and I can only think of like a few stories where that does happen. I don't know if that's reflective of society. I'm like, why am I asking societal questions here? I don't know if that's reflective of society, but it very well might be. Also, this is kind of a bit of like new adult because this is like the summer before college, so it's like a little bit like older on the YA spectrum, which I didn't know. I guess I kind of knew it was a like college program, but anyway, it's very interesting. I really like that we get both Dimple and Rishi's perspectives, even though it is like they're both limited third person. They actually don't feel really stilted, and I say this because I just read a YA that was third person, and it just read so stilted and like horribly, but this is not that at all, and I love it. I love when the author chooses to switch perspectives, like different moments where we get like them being like, oh my god, and then them reacting to it, and it's like it's so perfect. I'm loving it. I'll have more time to read over the weekend. I've just been having the longest week, and now I'm getting sick, so we're all doing amazing. Hello, my voice is still not 100%, but hi. Remember when I said I was getting sick? Well, I'm sick. Luckily it's not that bad. I'm taking the things, but yeah, it's kind of funny actually, because I got a cold 2 years ago, this exact time. Y'all know I have a memory like a freaking, I don't actually know what has a good memory. I couldn't say like a snake, but I don't know if that's accurate. I just ordered a veggie burger, but I have had a day all to myself, as I did yesterday. Truly. Yesterday I spent time stressed, sick. I went to the drugstore. I did a quiz online because my teacher was like, yeah, you're gonna gonna do it today? And I was like, oh, okay, it's a great idea. And then stressed because I wasn't sure if I was gonna get an extension, and I did. So exciting news for me. And I've been reading. So I have finished 2 books, the 2 books that I was talking about, because I have done nothing but just like lay down and listen to my audiobook because I can't like read with my eyes because my brain is not working. I might try reading with my eyes later, but who knows? Because I finished Lies and Her Monsters first because that was my audiobook. I loved this. I give this 5 out of 5 stars. Maybe like 4.5. It's hard for me because I get weird about giving books 5 stars, but I think it comes down to it when I was like, is there anything I really didn't like about this book? And I couldn't really think of anything that I really didn't like, and I think I would reread it. So I'm like, it deserves it. You know what? I told you what it's about and stuff like that. I just found it very like almost like relatable in the fact that like it was about a teenager just trying to figure out what success means to her, and like already having so much success, like she doesn't know where to go from there and how to kind of measure her own worth in terms of that, which I found very interesting as an artist, as a teenager. I'm sorry, it's hard for me to talk because I haven't talked in a while. And then I finished When Dimple Met Rishi. I gave this like 3.5 out of 5 stars. I thought this was really, really cute. It was so cute. I really liked the different kind of perspectives on religion and culture and how that plays into and family tradition and how that plays into modern dating and relationships, and how the 2 characters were very different, and also how they grew a lot and learned a lot from each other, but they were also just like teenagers, so they were kind of annoying. But the thing that I didn't like about this book, there was some like girl hate. The character Cecilia, she had a weird kind of character arc. I don't know, she like, had a weird middle chunk where we were just like slut shaming her, completely changed her character, and I just really didn't enjoy that. But yeah, it was very sweet. Good times. I am next up going to read I'll Give You the Sun by J.D. Nielsen. I heard that this is hard-hitting. Now I'm like a little bit scared. I love hard-hitting contemporary, don't get me friggin' wrong, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. I really don't know what I'm in the mood for. After I finished those 2 books today, I was like, don't know what stories to consume. I was like, should I watch a show? Should I listen to a podcast? Should I read a book? I have no idea. It will get read. You know, first and foremost, not first and foremost. I don't know. My brain is hurting, so. Alrighty, so I'm finally starting I'll Give You the Sun. I have forgotten the entire plot of this. So this is gonna be a surprise. I do remember, I don't know if it's this book, I think it is. Oh, my bangs just said, see, I do remember there being something problematic in this book. I don't remember exactly what it is, but if I remember, I'll let you know. I've literally read a page because I was doing my makeup because I wanted to look kind of cute. Yeah, I didn't like this much because my voice is still. I just don't think I can be loud. I feel very ASMR today. I'm gonna be honest that that book sucks, so I'm gonna DNF it, but I'll tell you more about it later. But I'm now going to watch someone else watch Harry Potter because this is what we do. Hello my friends, I'm here to wrap up the vlog. So like I said yesterday, last night, I made that beautiful pizza. Comment down below if you put pineapple on pizza as well. I am DNFing. I'll Give You the Sun. I actually want my book. Hold on. Always chronically underprepared. Okay. I read 17% of I'll Give You the Sun. I actually might have read more. I was switching back and forth between the audiobook and the physical version and doing both at the same time. That's usually how I get better focus. I feel like I've been saying this a lot lately about my DNFing process. I usually DNF or do not finish. I put down a book and I mark it as read. If I'm not going to continue reading it, at 50%, I give it 50%. I give you half of my time. This book, I don't even know, where's 50%? It seems like the light at the end of the tunnel that I will never reach. I will never reach with this book because holy crappily, this book is on it. This book is, oh, no. I'm very annoyed because, okay, I mean, I'll tell you what I don't like about it, but I will also say that this, I don't know what I was gonna say. This came out in 2014. A lot of people read it in 2014. A lot of people loved it in 2014. I'm reading it in 2022. Let's use context here. Let's like just use our context clues. I am going into it with a different lens, a different scope, a different eye. Some of the language in here is not my favorite. That is in both like the, yes, this is offensive way, and in the holy crap holy. This is just, I'm really trying not to curse because it actually like, I feel like I sound really aggressive when I curse, but it's not on purpose, so I'm trying not to. The fucking metaphors in this book, it's like sopping with metaphors. It's like, here's a metaphor. I'm a writer, first and foremost. I'm a writer and I'm a reader, so I know a good metaphor. I love a metaphor. I love a metaphor. I love a simile. I love them all. But if every sentence is a metaphor, what is real? What is the point? What am I reading? I don't understand. Also, this book doesn't know what it is. I went into this book, I didn't know what it was. I knew it was about twins. Dual timeline, dual twins. It doesn't know what it wants to be, and it doesn't know what it's doing. It's very, I was kind of vibing that I thought it was going to be supernatural. I'm going to say there's like this supernatural element in it, and I was reading reviews. It's not supernatural, it's just a fucking metaphor. It's another fucking metaphor. Literally, I don't care. I don't care. I do not care about this book. I'm sorry. I like would love it if you like said it, but No. Like, it's so slow to read. I'm 17% into it. Like, I feel like I've read 800 pages of this. Anyways, I hate to end this video on a sour note, but I did have 2 books that I really enjoyed. I feel like I always reach the end of the video and I go, what have we learned from this experiment? I don't know, do we trust, like, 2017 Pia and her opinions? I mean, I think that YA as a genre has just gotten only better. And I feel like I say this all the time, but the YA genre has literally, in the past 5 years, gotten exponentially better, like in diversity, in representation, in plot lines, in story structure. That's all for this experiment for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what other types of reading experiments you would like me to do in the future. Maybe I'll do them. Maybe I'll hate them. Who knows? With that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to all the things, and I will see you in my next video. A bird. Bye.